JBX says, ladies, what's the pettiest reason you rejected a guy that approached you, or at least something that would definitely consider petty? That's going real quick. What's the pettiest reason you rejected a guy? It could be his breast stank. It could be his shoes didn't match his outfit. It could be you don't like the way he tied his shoelaces. Like the pettiest reason why you rejected a guy that came up to you.
His teeth.
What was wrong with them?
Teeth. I'm big on teeth. Like if you open your mouth and you're.
Were they dirty? Were they crooked? Were they
was just
yellow?
messed up. Like it was yellow, messed up, crooked. Just
okay. I mean, I wouldn't really say that's petty, but okay, fair enough. All right, what about you?
When I was 18, I went on a date with this guy who was like at a dentist's office, and it seems cool. We went to a party with one of my girlfriends, and
you met him at a dentist's office?
Yeah, I met him at the dentist's office I was going to. He was like the dentist's relative or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I just liked him, and I wanted to go on a date with him, and I was like, okay, this is cool. So we go to this house party, and he was a little bit older than me. And I just remember, I was like, I felt guilty about it for years, and I apologized to him, but I didn't want to be with him. But what happened was we were going down a hill, and he was like, can I give you a piggyback ride? And he was a shorter guy, but I still liked him. I was 100 pounds or like 98 at the time. And I just remember I got on him and he fell over and he was like, I can't. He said, I can't hold you. And I was like, and I was like 98 like pounds. And I just, after that, I was like, what happens if I fall over? This guy's not gonna be able to help me. Like,
wow.
And so I was just so like, I guess then I was
turned off by it.
Yeah, and I didn't want to be because that's like a physical attribute, but I was. And then I, didn't.
Biology, can't fight it.
I didn't talk to him anymore. And then he said, you stopped talking to me. And I said, I'm really sorry. I just, I didn't think. I was 18, so I didn't know how to.
I'm really glad that you told that story because I think people think that, women are perfect creatures, that, they love you because of emotion and because of personality. But the reality is, and they done I'll never forget this woman went on Joe Rogan one time, and she said that she watched her boyfriend, who's a professional UFC fighter, can beat up 99% of guys, but she watched him lose a fight, and she never looked at him the same.
Yeah.
And I think men gravely underestimate that women are human beings and they have a biological response to safety and security. And if they see you cry in front of them, if they see you get beat up in front of them, if they see certain things, it makes them lose respect for you to a degree that a lot of the times is unfixable. Would it be fair to say that once he dropped you, you said, this ain't the guy, fuck this shit?
My friend looked at me and I looked at her, and we almost fell. I fell to my knees, and I was just like, this guy, if I was ever in danger, he could do nothing, at all. I don't know. And so I tried to put it past me, and it just wouldn't go past me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of guys need to this is why it's so important to go to the gym. If you try to pick up a girl and you drop her or some shit like that, bro, she's gonna remember that shit.
Yeah.
And a big thing, because it's funny, right? One of the things I do is I'll pick a chick up, right? And a lot of times they'll say, oh no, I'm so heavy, don't do it, ha ha ha. But you know why she says that? She says that because she likes you and she doesn't want to lose attraction for you if you fucking drop her ass. That's a big reason why girls will say that, because they're like, oh no, huh? And also because they don't want to be ashamed if you do actually drop them, because that means they're too big. So,
and I was 98, so I was like, what?
But rule of thumb, guys, don't try to pick a girl up if you can't pick her up, man. Go to the fucking gym. Good lesson for the guys out there that are watching. You guys, there's a lot of RP gems in this fucking episode, man. I hope y'all are paying attention. What about you? Pettiest reason why you stop talking to a guy, or when a guy tried to approach you or something like that?
Honestly, if I'm not attracted to you, I'm just not gonna give you the time of day. If you're ugly and I see you and I look at you and I'm like, ew, just don't talk to me. I'm just gonna give you a look get the fuck away from me. Don't.
What was the pettiest reason you've rejected a guy then?
I mean, just the way they look. If they just look pathetic,
Tell me what's the deal breaker then from looks, because that's a very broad thing. Every girl has a different look.
I mean, you could just tell the time they come up to you, they just look pathetic. I'm just saying they look pathetic. They just walk up to you and they're just they don't say anything. They just come up to you and they're just hey. I'm like, no, that you have to do better than that.
Okay, so it's not the looks, it's the way they approach you then.
The way they approach you and the looks.
Okay, so both.
Both,
in tandem.
Exactly. I just if you come up shy, we're like, hey, you're just quiet, hey, you're so beautiful, and we're like,
you need some confidence.
You need confidence,
what
exactly.
Up,
exactly. Come up to me and show me you care, and show me you have confidence about you. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be get the fuck away from me. Don't talk to me.
Though.
Interesting. Okay.
Hey, let's
What
go
about
to
you?
space.
How's it going?
Hot topic, okay?
No, I mean, when I go to space, I go to dance. I'm not really there for like men. And like, I just get annoyed when they come up to me. I'm just like, I'm here
That
to
place is a
dance.
sausage fest too.
And have a-
It's always
Really?
a bunch of dudes in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Fucking,
No, it's a
fuck
good
that
time.
place.
You should go. You should go.
Yeah?
It's fun.
For girls. Terrible for
I
dudes.
don't do drugs though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
don't,
don't have to do drugs.
Yeah, and
to
if you
go
don't do
there.
drugs, yeah.
It's kind of, you have a bad time if you don't do drugs.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we don't do drugs. I've been to space like a few times back in like 2018, 2019. Trash, bro.
Yeah.
There's always a bunch of dudes. It's shitty ass EDM music. Sucks. Fucking sucks. Yeah, but it's trash EDM.
Yeah, shitty.
Shitty ass music. Okay. What about you? What's the pettiest reason you've?
The pettiest reason I haven't talked to a dude
Yeah.
based on his approach. He had a corny ass pickup line. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember telling my friend like, "This nigga just said this to me. I'm not talking to him." So I can't quite remember.
Was he black?
What was it?
Was he black?
He was black. I can't remember what he said, but the pettiest reason I stopped talking to someone because the first time, well, not the first time, probably like the second time we linked up, he just was tickling me randomly, and it was weird. It was childish. Like, why you being childish?
That would have thrown me off.
Like, why you just randomly tickling me? Grow up.
You know what's funny? That means that you didn't.
You like tickling?
You didn't like him.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, because
Niggas be corny.
Nah, for real. No, I don't like getting tickled either.
I don't like being tickled. Do not tickle me off.
Chat, take notes, man. I mean, no, real talk. Like this is actually some good shit for
Like
you.
serial killer shit.
All right, what about you?
You're
Miss Paula?
weird.
So I reject men if I don't feel connection, vibes.
Vibes
Also,
cartel.
very important.
All right, can you describe vibes because women like to throw that term a lot? So please be descriptive because a lot of men don't know what the vibe is.
Okay, vibe. For example, we go out and I have glass of wine. So if he don't drink, then I feel a little like weird. Something wrong with him. He have something to hide because he don't drink. Things like that. For example, I like to play volleyball and he likes to. That's fine. He don't need to do everything what I'm doing, but at least some of things let's do together. Let's have the same.
So very interesting that you say that. And I know some guys in the chat might be offended when she said that, but the reality is, if you go out with a girl and you say I don't drink, she's not gonna give a fuck that you're training for the gym. She's not gonna give a fuck that you're a bodybuilder. She's not gonna give a fuck that you're really motivated and make money and shit like that. Girls think, oh, you're probably a former alcoholic. Oh, you probably are violent when you drink. Like, I'm because the thing is that there's a lot of guys that don't drink because they just want to be successful and they're trying to avoid it because it fucks. Because like, the other thing too, I think women don't get is that like for men, right? We have to be successful. We have to fucking get it. If we don't, we fail. And matter of fact, let me make this fun for the girls. Let me make this fun for the girls. All right. How about this? Let's say we're going to go into a dream scenario, right? For the girls. And just so I can really touch on this, I'm going to bring it back. Let's say I told you, I want you to go, I'm inviting you to this party. There's going to be the most attractive men there, multimillionaires, successful guys, attractive guys, athletes, like the top tier men, right? And all charming, good looking, etc. Fucking top tier guys, right? But you can't go dressed up with makeup, right? You have to go in sweatpants, no makeup, sneakers, and a hoodie.
I'm gonna just stay home.
Fair. No, hold on. Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
Me as fuck.
But all the other girls that are going to go there are going to be dressed up, probably have surgery, the most attractive women in Miami, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you honestly think you're going to stand a chance?
No.
I'm fine. I mean,
Come on, man. Let's be honest here. No makeup, no nothing. You're going to go there in fucking sweatpants and a hoodie on.
yeah, I'm funny.
But I'm saying,
I'm funny. I'm funny.
Personality.
I mean, I'm funny too.
It's about the energy.
You gotta be weird.
Personality.
okay, I'm funny.
about the
Okay, good example. But you think you're going to, you'll compete because you're funny.
Well, I don't know. I just have a high self-esteem.
Okay.
So like, I
Okay,
feel good.
I got to counter for that. What about you?
Probably not. When I look my best, I feel my best, and I
Okay.
probably won't show up as my
Okay,
best.
do you think you're going to be able to compete with those girls there?
Depending of the day, yeah. If I will sleep good, have coffee, yes.
Okay. What about you?
I'm gonna just stay home. Don't
Okay.
even worry about
What
it.
about you?
I think so. I think I'm funny and I have a good personality, and that's all that matters.
Okay, interesting. What about you?
If
if I wore maybe Lululemon, I'd feel a little more confident. But I would want to be wearing like
baggy sweatpants. You rocky too, man.
Oh, I would think that they would think I was someone that was cleaning the place with the kid. Like I would want my own little style going on, so I would need my dress.
All right, what about you?
Yeah.
You think you'll be able to compete realistically?
Right, like I can't.
I really feel like it's all about the vibes. Like a bad bitch can walk in and she can be lame as fuck. Like
Yeah, it's the vibes
she
cartel.
could be, you feel me?
Yeah.
It can be the vibes too, but at the same time,
Yeah,
nobody gonna
it's
look
all
at
about
you
the
if
image
you
though,
look like a
yeah. So
bum.
I feel like no.
I have a question. Can I ask them a question though? Because I answered it differently. So strip clubs, right? You go there and all the bitches are just dolled up and shit like that. You go throw your money on the bitch that don't look the best?
Oh, shit.
Of course not.
Exactly. What are y'all talking about right now?
Thank you. Thank you for making it practical. So,
But I feel like
I say that right because and the reason why I say that is you guys like you guys not wearing makeup and going to that party, that's like us drinking alcohol and trying to be productive. Does that make sense? So you not wearing makeup and going to the party and competing for the top tier guys is like me drinking alcohol, partying when I'm trying to get it as a man. It's an inhibitor for me to be my best. You guys know your makeup, the way you dress, how you carry yourself, your looks is your livelihood, not your livelihood, but it's your main market value, correct? It's how you attract men. Well, for us, our ability to attract women is based on our status and our earning potential, right? Our looks and everything like that come in after the fact, right? But at the end of the day, we have to have our status and our shit together for the women to even give a fuck, right? So, for example, you said, I'm funny. I got a personality. What'd you say? You're a vibe? Okay. What if I fucking was a homeless guy? There's a bunch of homeless guys that got a vibe. There's a bunch of homeless guys that are fucking funny too. Are you gonna go on a date with me? Are you? Oh yeah. Now vibe doesn't fucking matter, does it? Oh, what if I drank coffee and I was ready, but I'm homeless and a brokey? Would you go on a date with me? Nope.
God knows.
Yeah, exactly. Coffee ain't saving nothing. So my point I'm trying to make, ladies, is that, and I see your point. A guy that doesn't drink is weird. Well, drinking for me, or drinking for a lot of guys that are really like motivated to be successful, is like going to a top tier party as a girl without makeup, without any extensions, nothing looking like shit. Same thing for alcohol, because alcohol hurts your ability to acquire resources, acquire status, which in turn hurts your sexual market value. Does that make sense? It's the equivalent, I would say.
But I didn't say he have to drink 2 bottles of wine, right?
Course,
just like 1 glass, that's it. Like
She wants a social drinker.
Of course,
Exactly.
of course. But the thing is that social drinking easily can turn into binge drinking. Because here's the thing, keyword is social. So if you're doing it socially, the people that you're with dictate how much you drink a lot of the times.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I feel you on that because once I have me one drink, I'll be ready to keep going.
Okay.
And that could turn into a bad night. So
I
feel what you said.
Yeah, I
You be
agree.
fighting? Okay.
I agree.
you be fighting?
Because there was
Why
this
did
one
you-
client who drank with me, and he always seemed to be fine. But one night he drank a little too much, and I was with him, and he was walking around asking every girl if they were working girl. Any girl he saw.
shit.
And I was like, this is so
He's one of those
embarrassing.
guys.
Oh, yeah. And I never saw him again. I was just like, because the girls were like, what? And he's like, how much for, and he was asking all the girls on the strip of Las
How
Vegas.
much?
I was just like, I was mortified. I was standing next to him. They're like, are you his
Then you can play
girlfriend?
no games. Yeah. All right. Oh, we'll switch over to Rumble right now, guys. By the way. But I see your perspective too. Like, and that for the audience just to learn, like, guys, a lot of times I hate to say it, like, just order a fucking like what the hell do they call it when the
Aperol
drink?
spritz? No.
There's a drink that you can order that doesn't have booze in it.
Mocktail.
Mocktail?
A mocktail.
Yeah.
But then she's gonna know, like, why don't you drink alcohol still? You go order like a
No, you gotta order without her knowing there's a mocktail, nigga. That's the point.
You can get
You'd be like a vodka soda, vodka.
Yo, no vodka.
Yeah. Some shit like that. Because it's true, a lot of girls will judge you and think like you're on some weirdo time. Like,
Because I think for them it's more
They
like
will.
if she drinks and you don't drink, it's like you're taking advantage. It's kind of weird.
yeah. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I still tell girls I don't drink like that, right? Or maybe I'll have like one high noon or some shit like that, right?
High noon.
Yeah. Or it used to be White Claws, but that's kind of lame. Maybe one. But in general, like, yeah, a lot of times I'll just be like, I don't drink. And then, whoa, tell me about that. I'm like, bro, no focus.
Hey, man, tonight I need a drink, bro.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
But okay, so sorry, the vibe. You were describing the vibe before I went into that whole.
Yes, and then I say last thing is sense of humor. If he's too serious, there is no way I will see this person second time.
Because I like to laugh.
Okay.
I like to laugh too.
Right.
I mean, you gotta make me laugh.
Okay. I see your perspective. All right, what about you? What is something pettiest reason that you'll get rid of a guy?
Okay, so a petty reason that I've, stopped talking with a guy. Maybe I'm talking to him, like the vibes are there, whatever. I'll get his Instagram and then see that he has like his SoundCloud linked or like another page linked for like drawing or painting or whatever.
Keep it 1,000. He's an artist. You gone.
And like, well, for me, like I love artists. I feel like I'm a creative person myself. But like with that being said, like if I'm better than you at it, then I don't think that like.
Just keep it 1,000. If you're broke, you ain't doing it.
Well,
Okay.
no, it's not broke. It's just it's just talent. Like if I don't know, if you don't have anything to, I don't know. If I'm better at you than that, then that's
Okay.
Basically,
What about you?
upcoming.
He asked me for my snap.
Ew, not the Snapchat.
Yeah, that's just high school.
Ew.
What ask me for my Instagram? Ask me for a snap. Don't ask me hi. How are you?
Not the Snapchat.
So if they ask for a Snapchat, it's over? Okay, fair enough.
Immediately.
All right, fair enough. That is a very younger person app. It's funny, though, because it's been around forever. It's been around since, like, 2011, 2012, but, like, yeah.
We're too grown. We're too grown for that.
Yeah. Because then they want to message you and not have evidence, pretty much.
Yeah. It's always like a sexting app when I was like younger, so I'm like, that just gives me a bad taste.
Yeah.
What about you?
I was talking to this one person when I was younger. I ain't gonna hold you. His dick was small, but this is the thing though, because it wasn't just that his dick was small. Because I feel like maybe we could have made it work, but it was like we was together for a while and we wasn't having sex. Like I made him wait type shit. And that's when I was like, yeah, that shit. You can't make motherfuckers wait like that no more. Because he was talking this good ass game and stuff, and then when it was down to it, like. I ain't never seen a dick that small before. I mean, I'm not even trying to be rude, but it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that you should have been
He's a Buddy, you funny, man.
No, that's not funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean, it's so serious right now.
Buddy, you funny.
No, because for real, you should have been like,
But you made it wait, though. Whose fault is that, though? That's not your fault, though.
If you, like, okay, so if our pussies didn't work, right, and our pussy was trash as fuck, and we knew it, are you gonna be like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna get this motherfucker wet for you? Like, you're gonna be like, all right, we need some.
Girls,
I don't know.
But that's not
trash.
petty.
No. But this is different. This is different.
I have the golden pussy.
No, this is different.
Yes, I do.
This was a micro penis. This is different.
Lord.
This motherfucker was like this big. Like
he was lying.
He was lying.
Wait.
That's what it was. He was lying.
Wait, question. Did he still smash though?
We couldn't even finish.
I mean, he still smashed.
No, he did not. He did not. No, he did not still hit. Let's be real. He did not still hit. Let me tell you why he didn't still hit. Because I had to ask him. I said, "Are you hard?" And he was like, "Yes." We were struggling. I'm telling you, he had a small dick.
If you had to ask,
I swear to God, I'm not lying about this. He had a small ass dick. I promise you, on everything that I love, that he did not.
Did the mushroom tip enter?
It was like a mushroom. It was like a little.
Did it enter the cave?
The cage.
Yeah, it did.
He didn't nut.
SBC gang.
He didn't nut.
The
But if you
penetration
don't
is
nut,
still hit, though.
Yeah.
I feel like you got a nut. You didn't even get to nut. You're like, that
For you,
shit.
nigga.
One of us nutted. That shit was horrible.
Imagine a worm.
if he ain't even straight, that shit don't count.
So, okay, so I guess a small, okay.
But wouldn't y'all leave a bitch if she sucked her dick and it was trash?
That's not
fucking
even petty.
no, this
That's
bitch
a
used
valid.
teeth.
I just don't want head.
Yeah,
No, that's a valid reason.
I have one. Ladies, have you ever left the guy because his zodiac sign wasn't the sign you wanted it to be?
Not even trying to talk to me.
I can't do Sagittarius.
If he's a Taurus,
So he said,
Male
the guy's
Sagittarius
zodiac
fuck
sign doesn't match your sign. Was that ever like a disqualifier?
you gotta look at the whole chart
It's
though.
not really a disqualifier.
Hold on, ladies.
It's the end of my guard.
We'll make this simple. We'll make this simple.
It's the end.
Raise of hands, okay? Raise of hands if you've left a guy because your zodiac signs didn't match, or disqualified a guy because of it. Raise of hands. We got three girls. Okay.
Damn.
That's crazy, bro.
Wait, what sign was he?
Wow.
He was a Sagittarius. My baby daddy's a Sagittarius. That's
I love
Sagittarius.
Well, I mean,
What sign was he?
I don't like.
Female
What's that sign
Sagittarius,
am
I
I?
love
No,
them.
the sign that you didn't like.
Oh, I don't like Gemini men.
oh, they're fun though.
They're emotional
And
as
who else?
fuck.
Somebody put
They
their hand
scare
up.
me. They're super emotional. I don't like super
Wait, Mo,
emotional men.
What sign didn't you like?
I don't do well with Tauruses because they're very like a bit stubborn in their homebody.
I know.
Tauruses.
My energy. Not saying like they're a bad person, but I'm always gonna want to go out and explore.
Right.
And most of the time they just prefer to.
That's so true.
But I like them. I want to bring them out, and I don't want to be that person.
I'm the same way, girl. I'm telling you. What the fuck is wrong with you? Hell no, nigga.
All right, interesting.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, ask a guy, have you ever disqualified a girl because of her zodiac?
Hell no.
You should know, because I don't even know that much. I'm a Scorpio.
Yo, you're
Scorpios are amazing, but like
you're a Gemini.
I hate Capricorn.
Let's go.
I love Geminis.
I'm a Gemini.
All right.
I love all 12 signs.
GK Rock says, ladies, do you prefer a man that drives a fancy sports car or a beat-up pickup truck and why?
It really don't matter what you drive.
Well,
It don't matter,
really...
but you ain't about to get
Come
me
on,
with no
now.
beat up
Are you even gonna
pickup
pick
truck.
me up? And
I'm too Danny goes, question for the ladies, how can your public image negatively affect the reputation of your man? What happens when his basic boss / coworkers find out or think he's with a 304? Are you causing him harm? Can it negatively affect his career? Much love for FNF.
yeah,
Yeah.
they definitely could. Like I done had niggas tell me like, oh, people come back to me, tell me about your OnlyFans.
Damn,
and
you
shit.
creaking a chair, man.
No, her, yeah. Stop moving that shit.
You gotta put some oil in that shit. Where's Icy at? All right. Okay. Forever goes, ladies. If Diddy took that from you, would you file civil charges against him, and sue, or file criminal charge and he'll go to prison? Okay,
need
good
my
question.
money.
Diddy like boys.
Hold on, ladies. This is actually a good question. Let's say he did something to you criminally. Would you go after him criminally, or would you file civil charges and go after him for the money? What would you do? We'll start here with Bunny Racks.
I would go criminally because just like not to get too deep into it, but criminally because if you really have a problem with it, you feel me, like you wouldn't want it to happen to other people, and you would want to get him off the street so he can't do that to other women and stuff like that. A lot
Bunny
of
just
women.
snitch on that nigga with the gun.
He put a gun to my face and bit my face and was going to kill me. What are you talking about?
I know, she told the story. I just thought it'd be funny though. She put that nigga in jail. She took the stand. All right,
I
what
didn't
about
take no stand. That's one thing I don't do.
Okay.
yeah, no, same criminally, just because it sets a precedent and you don't want that to happen to somebody else.
All right. Raise of hands if you would go criminally. Raise of hands if you would go. Let's go civilly first. Who would go after him civilly and get that money? Remember, if you go criminally, you can't go civilly.
It depends on the
going
situation.
You're getting that money? Okay.
Diddy has big
It
bank.
depends.
Which one are you doing? Just pick one. Money.
I would probably get the money.
Right?
Okay.
Yes, money.
Money. Poland, of course, money. What about you?
Why not?
You said money? Okay, what about you?
I do criminally. I would feel the money isn't kosher. I don't know, because I don't know where it came from. So I would want to do criminally. So at least he won't be on, like you said, he won't be on the streets.
Go buy a new house. Go buy a new house with the money that the guy that hurt you and stuff.
Yeah,
With. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Is your
He
family
finna get out
is your
and
family
do the
Israeli?
same thing.
They're me. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Wait, so you're Jewish then?
Yeah.
Okay,
Wait,
all right.
am I allowed to say?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
No,
humble.
I am. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
right. That's what I said. Kosher. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What about you?
The part where he goes to jail. I don't know. The prison part.
Yeah.
I don't know. Criminal, civil.
All right.
Yeah, criminal.
All
Yeah.
right, so half and half it seems. Okay, interesting. What do you got here? And I'm assuming would it be the same reason because you don't want him to do it again to other people for the criminal people?
Yeah, he finna get out and do the same thing.
Okay, and then for the money people, it's like fucking get paid.
But
I
you
don't
think
think
he
he
just pays
pays
a fine and does the same thing.
Yeah. And I don't know where the money
And then
was
like you're
earned,
trading, like I feel like that's trade. Like imagine like I don't want to talk about the girl with Diddy and stuff, but you went through all those years and you waited years later to go get money, and it's like so that was worth it. That was worth you embarrassing your husband because you're married now, right? And you just told your husband how you and Diddy got all these guys. You're all having like you just embarrassed him, embarrassed yourself for something because you're mad. That's what it is. You're mad because if it was that serious, you would have done it years ago.
You talking about Cassie?
Yes, I hate this topic because it's like y'all like it's greed because there's people out here that really have that shit happen to them and they have no voice, they can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? And they have to suffer and stuff like that. And you have this rich bitch who is like, oh, I'm mad that I gave my pussy away years ago and now he's not giving me my rights to my music. And
She might have been broke.
Yep.
Exactly, that's what it is. And that's fucked up because now look what you did. You feel me? You should have went back years ago when it happened and said something.
Yeah.
You feel me? Why say
That's
something
her
now?
hit song. I've been waiting.
Only one hit song.
Me and you. Yeah, I've been waiting. She really did fucking wait, man. I'll tell you.